What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Mr. Solo Dolo here, back with another review video for your viewing pleasures here. And this time, I'm coming back. I know it's a day early, but I had to talk about this fucking album, man, because this album to me is dope as fuck, man. I gotta talk about it, and I am gonna talk about it as soon as I pull up the track listing here. I gotta talk about this album, man. This album, I didn't expect this album to be this damn dope, especially coming from a female rapper in this day and era. I didn't expect for this album to be this damn dope, man. But it is dope as fuck, man. I'm telling you. Right now, I'm here to talk about Iggy Azalea's new classic, man. Wow, man. I don't even know where to start with this fucking album, man. This album is off the fucking chain, man. From beginning to finish, man. I was really impressed by Iggy Azalea for this album, man. I haven't really never listened to Iggy Azalea before. I never really, been in tone with her music or her following. I never really been a big on her. You know, I heard the song Work, and I've been hearing the song Fancy for a while now, and you know, I liked it. Fancy had a little catchy, old school, like Gwen Stefani type feel to it. Something that Gwen Stefani would have done like back in '05 or '06, you know. But I gotta say, man, this album is dope from beginning to end, man. I'm telling you, if you're not an Iggy Azalea fan, man, this is the album to listen to because this album is dope as from beginning to ending. It is dope. I'm trying to find the track listing here. I'm sorry it's taking so long to find this track listing. Hold on. I have to go back to Google. Sorry. I'm sorry I didn't have my stuff prepared. But I had to come up here and talk about this album. I know it's a day early. I listened to the leak of the album because, you know, hey, I'm a music fan. So sometimes you can't wait. Sometimes you can be loyal. Sometimes you can't. But I had to come up here and talk about this album, man. Because this album is too dope not to talk about. Okay, come on, computer. Okay, here we go. Iggy Azalea, the new classic. Yes, indeed. Here we go. It comes out April 21st. Well, which is today. It actually dropped today, so I actually picked the right day to talk about it. I thought it was 22nd. Future comes out tomorrow. So I'm talking about Future today, too. But, man, this album, man, is fucking dope, man. I'm telling you, from beginning to end, I really enjoy this album, man. This album has got a great collection of good songs that make you bounce. It got a great collection, man, of great songs on this album, man. I really got to take my hat off to Iggy Azalea for staying true to herself and doing what she does. And the girl can really rap, man. I don't know if too many people know this, but this girl can really spit with the best on. I think she gives Nicki Minaj kind of a run for her money with this album, man, to be honest. And I'm not really even a big fan of Nicki, but I know Nicki can rap, but, you know, I don't really fuck with Nicki's music like that. But, man, this Iggy Azalea project, man, is so dope and stuff. I'm wearing my Cudi shirt, as you can see. Kid Cudi fan here. But, man, I gotta tell you, man, this album is dope as hell, man, from beginning to end. The first track, Walk the Line, dope ass record to open the album up, man. Her flow on this track was just insane, asinine, whatever you want to call it, man. It was crazy. I like the chorus, man. Just a great record to start the album off, saying that she's finally made it, and most of y'all weren't around when I did make it and stuff. Just a great record to start the album off, man. Then you got Don't Need Y'all, another record, man. Just banging out just dope ass records, man. Don't Need Y'all, another record talking about how she came up, how most people were doubting her and stuff, how they didn't think a white girl rapping really wouldn't work. But obviously she's proven it to them now. She's dropped her album and stuff. She's getting some success with this new record she got out with Fancy. You know, she's beginning to be taken more serious now than she was a year ago. And this is just a great record, man. I was really impressed with these two records, Walk the Line and Don't Need Y'all. I was really impressed. I was like, this album could really be this good. Then we get 100 featuring Watch the Duck. He's a EPMD artist. Not an EPMD, but he's one of those, you know, he gets on those pop rock songs, kind of like. Great record, man. I like. It's about a girl keeping it 100, keep being real with herself. Just a great record, man. Another great record. It's one of my favorite records on the album, actually, next to Don't Need Y'all. But this is another one of my favorite records on the album. And so I like the chord. Girl, you keep it 100, 100, 100. Yeah, I love it, man. I just love it. I love the vibe to this album, man. Great record right here, man. I really enjoyed the chorus. I like how Iggy's flow was on the record. Again, I love this girl's flow on this album, man. It was like they didn't pick beats that she knew she wasn't accustomed to. They picked the perfect beats for her to rap and sing. She kind of sung a little bit on the album too as well, with like the tracks Walk the Line, Don't Need Y'all. And, you know, she kind of sung those type of tracks like that, man. But it was just a great vibe to this song, man. I love one of my favorite songs. I still listen to this record a million times right now. I'm still listening to it. So, I mean, just a great record, man. I love it. Then we got number 4, track 4, Change Your Life. I heard this record last year. I really wasn't feeling it like that. I kind of felt like it was kind of like a Nicki Minaj type Essence record with T.I. on it. It was okay. I could do without it on the album. I really felt like she shouldn't have put this song on the album. It's kind of like one of those misses tracks. I really didn't like this track like that. It's okay, produced by the Messengers. Okay track for what it is, but I really didn't feel like T.I. didn't bring anything to the song. Iggy, you know, it just wasn't, it just didn't work for me. It just really didn't. I didn't really like this record like that. Then we got Fancy, produced by The Invisible, featuring Charlie XCX. This record right here, man, is crazy, man. And I'm telling you, I see why it's becoming such a big hit right now, because it got that old school Gwen Stefani feel to it. I'm telling you, man. That's how I feel when I listen. I haven't heard a record like this in a while, man. And that's why it works so well like it does, because it's just it's a feel-good record, man. And I'm not even a female, and I like this record, man. Another one of my favorite records on this album, man. I like Iggy's flow on this, man. That kind of like that playful flow. I like it on it. I like it, man. I really was feeling. I was like, the Change of Life kind of brought the album down to me, but this song picked the album right back up where it should have been. I felt like they would have X'd out Change Your Life and put this record as number 4, then we would have been fine. It would have been perfect, but you know, hey, every album suffers that one song that you wish wasn't on the album, was on the deluxe version maybe. That was on the promotional tracks. But Fancy, just one of those records, man. I see why she chose one of the singles off the album. Very smart choice by Iggy to choose this and the label to choose this as a single, because this song is just fucking dope as hell. From the flow to the chorus, just a great song, man. Good pop record. New Bitch. I'm so on this record. I can't say that I like this record, because I probably got to go back and listen to it to get the feel of it again. I really wasn't feeling this record like that. It was okay. Iggy was being Iggy on this record, you know, talking about how she's a new bitch in the rap game and stuff, and how she's here to take over and stuff. Okay record, man. It's okay. I don't really like it. Like, this one of those songs like Change Your Life I could do without on the album, man. It's an okay record for Iggy, but it's okay. Then we got Work. Oh man, this record right here, man, I'm telling you, like, I feel like New Bitch and Change Your Life should not have been on this album, man. Work was the way to go for Iggy, man, because this song right here, when that beat drops and that get it comes in, man, I'm telling you, man, it gets insane, man. You could work out this song, man, and just be feeling it, man. I'm telling you, this is Iggy's lane, man. This pop meets kind of like hip-hop shit. This is her lane, man. It's her lane. She works that shit so well, and with the right producers, man, she could be that bitch that brings that pop sound to the hip hop. What a lot of rappers, female rappers, want to do for hip hop. But Iggy, you know, can really bring that, man. And this is her lane, man. It's just her lane. And I really enjoyed this record, man. It's one of my favorite records. I heard this record last year. Been hearing this record for a while. I saw the MTV Jams pop up a couple times. Like, who is this girl? And so this is how I first knew about Iggy Azalea with Work and stuff. But I like this record, man. I liked it last summer, man, when it hit, man. It was just crazy, man. I love this record, man. Just a great record, man. Then Impossible's Nothing, another great record, man. I enjoy Iggy talking about how she used to be that girl that people used to tell that, oh, you're never going to make it this far in the rap game. You're just another white girl that's trying to be black. You know, I like this record, man, because that does go on this day and era with the judgmental side of things, where people judge a certain person because of the color of their skin, and they judge them because they feel like, oh, you can't rap because you're white. You know, that's been going on for a very long time. And not only the music industry, but the way a lot of fans and a lot of music listeners, look at music. You know, and a lot of certain races don't accept a girl like Iggy. You know, that comes in that raps like a black girl. They don't accept it. So I like this song was talking about how, you know, Impossible is nothing. You can do anything you want as long as you put your mind to it and keep your gear to the pedal, man. It was just a great record, man. I really enjoyed this record, man. Another one of those uplifting records for the girls that you know, don't quite believe in themselves, but just that record that will make you believe in yourself. And that's a good way to be a good rapper, man. Just talk about real-ish. You don't have to always talk about popping bottles and stuff. And not this whole album, man, she really didn't really talk about that type of thing. She just talked about her struggle and how she came up and stuff. And I really like this about this album, man. I really enjoyed this album. Then we got Goddess. Goddess was a skippable track, man. Just like Change Your Life and New Bitch. Another skippable track. I just was not feeling this track, man. It felt like it. I don't know. It just I was not feeling this track, man. I just didn't like this track like that. It was okay, but I wasn't feeling it like that. It was another skippable track for me. Black Window, Rita Ora. Katy Perry co-wrote this record with Iggy and Rita Ora. I really enjoyed this record. This should be a single off the album, man, because this will really get her another hit, man, with Fancy. I'm telling you, Iggy got some hits on this album, man. I'm telling you, man. She released some of these songs as singles, man. I'm telling you, Iggy gonna be dominating, man. Black Window is another great record. It kind of reminds you of Dark Horse by Katy Perry, kind of in the way it sounds, but it's a great record, man. I love this record. Iggy's flow on this record was crazy. Rita Ora did a great job on the hook. I really enjoyed her on the hook. Just a great, well-written song for Iggy, man. This definitely should be a single off the album. Lady Patra featuring Movado. Okay record. I'll take it for what it is. I don't really fuck with Movado like that. I know he signed to DJ Khaled. None of them artists is just signed to YMCMB for no fucking reason. It was an okay record. Kind of a reggae-ish type record, but it's an okay record. Fuck Love. Love this record, man. Standout track. Another one of those standout tracks to me, man, that I really enjoy. Iggy just talking about how, you know, being in love sometimes. So fuck love sometimes, you know, because you can be in love sometimes. And you know, I just really enjoyed this song, man. Another great record, man, from Iggy. Really enjoyed. Sorry, my dog back there, you know, just rambling the shit. But really enjoyed this record, man. Fuck Love is a great record, man. Really good record. So overall, man, this new classic album, man, I gotta give it to Iggy, man. She put together a solid debut album, man. I gotta give it to her, man. Going into this album, I really didn't expect much out of Iggy. I really didn't. And I'm being honest right now. I never really followed Iggy like that. I looked at her kind of, I'm gonna go the other way. Cause I really don't take female rappers in this day and era. I don't take them seriously. I don't. Because all of them try to be like Nicki. But Iggy to me just comes off as different from Nicki. She's gonna be kind of like the alternative to Nicki. You know, and as long as she keep this what she did on this album that way, she's gonna be fine, man. And I think she's gonna can give Nicki a run for her money, kind of, because this album kind of proves that her flow. The girl can rap, man. She really can. But you know, I really was impressed by this album, man. If you're not really an Iggy fan, I would definitely describe you to go listen to this album, man, because it's really a decent, solid project, man. It really is, man. Standout tracks to me, tracks that you should check out. 100, Don't Need Y'all, Walk the Line, Fancy, Work, Impossible is Nothing, Black Window, and Fuck Love, man. That's just about half the album, man. Telling you. But if you're kind of hesitant on Iggy, man, don't be hesitant, man. Check it out. You might like the records that I didn't like, but you might like those records. But I enjoyed this album, man. Other than Change Your Life and New Bitch and Goddess and Lady Patra. Other than that, man, you took those 4 songs out, man. I really enjoyed this album, man. So it's kind of like from now on when I listen to the album, I'm gonna kind of skip those songs I didn't like, so that way I won't have to sit there and be like, oh, okay, I don't want to go through this again. But anyway, I give Iggy, man, a B-, man, for just a great, solid debut project for a female rapper, man, because it's hard for female rappers this day and era to be taken seriously. So I give Iggy my cap to Iggy for just producing a solid and taking her time and producing a decent, solid debut album, man. I hope she keeps this up with her next album, maybe next year or the year after. I hope she keeps this up, man, because she could definitely be a force in the female rap game. You know, so Nicki won't be doing it all by herself, which I don't really like Nicki. But anyway, just a great solid project from Iggy Azalea, man. I give it a B-, man, for just because I didn't like Change Your Life, and you know, I didn't really like those records like that. But I did like half of the album, so I will give it a B-, man, for just a great solid debut album from Iggy Azalea. This is your boy, Mr. Solo. Don't forget, like, subscribe, comment, give me your thoughts on this new Iggy Azalea project. If you like it, if you don't like it, tell me your thoughts on it. If you like this review, give me your thoughts on it. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.